Hello everybody and welcome to the Online Marketing Academy. My name's Mick, and this short video is about website procurement. It's a buyer's warning and it's entitled, "We don't know what we don't know." For the purpose of this demonstration, let me introduce you to Mike. Mike's a buyer. He's a finance guy. He's very important, he's extremely intelligent, and he knows absolutely everything about money. Now Mike has been tasked with buying a new website for the company, and this is Julie, Mike's boss, and Julie doesn't like Mike to spend much of that money. Now Mike's been tasked with buying a new website to promote the organisational message via Google search and social media. Julie, she's a really fabulous boss. She's a great person to work for, and she is very excited about the future and the new website. But guess what? Neither Mike or Julie know anything about the internet or how it works. Neither of them use social media personally, and neither of them know how a website works in relation to the modern internet, digital marketing and social media. Let me introduce you to Samantha. Now Samantha is a model employee. She is awesome. She's intelligent, she's hardworking, honest, reliable. She is loyal to the end. She's a real team player and she really loves her job. Because she's so good, Mike and Julie have made Samantha the company website manager. A really important job. But guess what? Samantha knows nothing whatsoever about internet marketing, simply because she's never been trained in that role. She doesn't know anything about HTML, keywords, long tail, meta tags, H tags, backlinks, linking strategy, internal or external. She knows nothing about meta titles or descriptions. She doesn't understand what a page is as opposed to a post, knows nothing about categories, doesn't understand search engine optimization, and she doesn't know what SERPs means. So Samantha, real team player, she's willing to learn, and she's as excited as Mike and Julie. We're all going to roll forward. A short while later, Mike gives a brief to a collection of web development companies and he receives quotations. Because Mike hasn't had any formal training in the internet, he doesn't really know what all these quotations means. So they all look great, so he goes for the cheapest and the most local to where he works. Now, problem. 6 months later, Samantha's very frustrated indeed. And she's frustrated because Julie has turned into the managing director from hell. Now, Julie is so frustrated because she's got no website visitors, she's paid a lot of money for this website, but all she's getting is a lot of comment spam and no real visitors. The website's not working properly, the content looks terrible, images won't display accurately, the website designer is not very helpful, and if he is, he charges a lot of money to help. Samantha's written out content ideas, no one's sharing the content that she's writing, she can't get YouTube videos to work on a website, she doesn't know how to share properly on social media, she's only got 220 Facebook likes, she's even got a Twitter account banned. So Samantha is very frustrated indeed, and so is Julie, because she spent a lot of money on this website. Now, because of a lack of visible or viable return on the investment in money that Julie has spent on the website, she is understandably turned into a bit of a boss from hell. And she blames Mike, and Mike blames the lack of progress on Samantha, and it's quite a vicious circle. It's not a very pleasant place to be at the moment. So as a result, Samantha was sent on an intensive training course to learn search engine optimization, web copywriting, social media and website management. And when Sam goes on the course, she gets really excited that she's going to be able to go back and make an immediate impact. But when she returns from the course, she's still frustrated. And she's frustrated because on the course she's actually learned and realised that the website that Mike has purchased is not fit for purpose. The content management system behind the website doesn't really have all of the tools and equipment to be able to optimize the website for the search engines correctly. It doesn't allow the correct placing of images and video, and it's not really the best tool for the job. But they've spent a lot of money on the website and they've got to do the best that they can do with it. So Samantha's frustrated, and she knows that Julie and Mike are going to remain frustrated because we're never going to be able to achieve our goals unless we get a website that actually works and is fit for purpose. So Mike today is guilty of having a lack of knowledge and purchasing a website that is not fit for purpose, and everyone's frustrated. What does this mean? It means today that the internet has changed to such an extent that a collection of pretty website pages just doesn't cut it. The internet is so competitive that we've got to have an edge over our competitors, and that's whether we're selling a product or distributing a message. We've got to have the technology that works and can be found. So a website needs to have a blog. The blog needs to have website post categories, and the blog will communicate with social media, and engagement from social media will generate website visitors to the website to visit the original pages from where the story originated. Now this circle, this movement of content around the web, is seen by the search engines, and the more content that moves through the internet and is read and is shared and is engaged and talked about, the more authority a website will gain. And the more authority the website gains, the higher it appears in the search engine return pages, and the more successful your message will become. To this extent, we can completely swamp and obliterate negative messages about our company, our brand, our product, with positive messages about our company or brand or product, but only if the technology is available to the website manager. So the website has to be made from the right technology and the right architecture, and both the buyer and the website managers and editors have to understand this process if we are to procure a website that is going to work and be fit for purpose. Thereafter, the website manager and the editors have to understand search engine optimization, and they have to understand how that content is written with search engine optimization in mind, and also with social media and engagement in mind as well. It's not complicated, but you have to have the knowledge, therefore training is essential. Now, to explain how that works a little bit better, the website will have website categories, subcategories, and even subcategories dependent upon the depth of the message and the depth of the company, the product, the brand, the service, or whatever. So as an example of that, my website has a page that quite simply says we sell websites, and in my blog we have several categories. Two of those, for example, are one category of website design and another category about social media. And in those categories we write several blog posts about website design, social media, and other stuff. So if we write a blog post about social media, for instance, and website design, those posts are automatically shared into social streams. When they're shared into social streams, our readers and our fans and our Twitter friends and followers, they share that content, they read that content, and we engage with them almost in real time, and sometimes in real time, about that content. This drives lots of people who see the content to our website to read our story, and as a result, lots of people buy our website because we've engaged and we've spoken to them on social media. They've arrived at our website, they've read our content, they've got confidence in us, and we make a sale. In your instance, it might not be a sale, it might be the presentation of a simple message. So right in the middle is the internet, and in the middle of that is our website and blog. There are billions of website pages, there are hundreds of billions of web posts and stories and tweets. The amount of content on the internet today in the last 2 years has been more than all of the content ever written in time before. That's kind of mind-boggling, but it's actually true. So if you can imagine that people see our content, and all these yellow dots are people seeing our content. The search engines see all of that content being seen, read, shared, distributed, our links are shared around the web, and the search engines, because they see so much activity, They believe that our website has got authority and people like it and they like our content. And as a result of that, in layman's terms, we get higher ranks in the search engine return pages, therefore more people find our message, read our message and act on what we're asking them to do. So how do we ensure that the buyer purchases a resource that is fit for purpose and can actually do what it's meant to do, which is share the message or sell the product? Well, the buyer first needs to understand in brief how the internet works. And he also needs to understand the structure and needs of a website, which include navigation structure, internal link management, metadata, search engine optimization, copywriting, authorship, and backlinks. Now, if a buyer understands just those in brief, he or she will have a far greater success rate in terms of buying a resource that really does work. The editors thereafter, once the website's been purchased, needs to master the science of a blog. How do categories and posts work? What are tags? What are links? How are all of this content distributed through social media from the website, from the blog? And then the editors need to understand social media architecture and how to build one. They need to understand content distribution. And then the managing director and the buyer will need to see that they're getting a return on their financial investment by monitoring how much traffic is coming to the website and how engaged upon their content is. So that's quite basic stuff. If the buyer doesn't understand it, how therefore can he or she possibly procure a resource that is capable of distributing the company's message? So it's essential that a website is procured by a responsible person, and if it is, this will equal happy Samanthas instead of frustrated Samanthas, but more importantly, it will equal lots of happy Julies. And we want Julie to be happy, and we want Julie to continue to invest in the website. So, buyers, please understand this. You don't know what you don't know. Avoid the pain and call the man that does. My name's Mick. If you're buying a website, give me a ring. 07719 061 835. Thank you.